The owl with the bump. Ouch, the little owl said. I think I have a bump on my head. The bump is big and lumpy. It's making the little owl grumpy.
Hi, this is Warren Buckliner. Today looking at the owl with the bump, also known as Little Owl from Fox and Sheep.
Here's a solution that is wise. Place on it some frozen rubber duck. Rubber duck. Bricks. Here's a solution that is wise. Place on it some frozen fries.
So based on what you've seen so far, what kind of rating would you give this app, say on a 1 to 5 point scale? When I first saw this app, I was very excited because Fox and Sheep has a track record that's a bit mixed, but they've made some real wonderful experiences like Nighty Night, Petting Zoo, Chomp. And so I also know some children that are very excited by owls, and I was eager to have a look at this.
The mouse hurries because it is nice to fetch the owl a cube of dog collar, shovel, the mouse hurries because it is nice to fetch the owl a cube of ice.
So let's look a little bit closer at this app and describe some of the things in the design that bring the rating down. First of all, you can't move the owl. You can't control the pace of the owl. The pace of the narration is also rather slow, and that's frustrating. If you notice when you're scrolling from animal to animal, like that spider, for example, there are interesting things that don't do anything. And also when you tap the text, you do not hear it. So there's a lot of missed opportunities here for building language, building meaning, and building feelings of control. There are other things that are a little bit frustrating. For example, why does the bump go down a little bit every time you offer a tour? You should also note that if you're looking for a nonfiction app dealing with taking care of your personal needs and treating wounds and so on, this is very nonfiction. I don't think you put onions on your bumps. And, I really want to fly that owl or see these things do something. The good news here is the illustrations are pleasant, and the story, this is based on a print book by Susanne and Tanja Jacobs, is nice. There are also some different language options, but the language is only for print, not for the narration, at least when I switched it over to the Italian version of the book. So I'm not sure what the designers were thinking there. At the end of the day, I'm hoping that students of app reviews can pick up on some of these issues pretty quickly. Things that should be redone if this app is to be get a higher rating. First rule is you don't assume just because children are young that you need to slow down the pace. It's actually exactly the opposite. The younger the audience, the more responsive the app should be. And for example, I'm trying to get those bees to do something, and they don't do anything.
Marmalade. Telephone. Do I see you cry and scream? What you need there is some cream.
Now the final thing that I want you to notice is that the background music is of the variety that loops, has no relationship to the activity on the screen, and can drive an adult crazy. The good news is you can turn that off in the parent options, but by default it is on, and there are no other audio options.
This may sound a little funny. What will help you is some toilet brush, toilet brush, toilet brush, water ball, water ball.
There are also some items that are not well localized for the United States anyway, and so that's worth noting. It's a shame. Again, this is a studio, Fox and Sheep, that's got a reputation for making some amazing projects. This is sadly not one of them. You can read the full review with ratings at childrenstech.com or in the holiday 2020 issue of Children's Technology Review. I'm Warren Buckleitner. We'll see you next time.
Poor little owl, I know a cure. A kiss will help you, I am sure. I'm so glad that you are here. Now I really have nothing to fear. The owl with the bump. Ouch, the little owl said. I think I have a bump on my head. The bump is big and lumpy. It's making the little owl grumpy.